Hey everybody, it's Mike Drudge coming to you from Vaught RV here in Fort Worth, Texas. I have a 2023 34 RSBS J-Flight behind me. This model is unique in that it most closely emulates a fifth wheel floor plan. Let's say you want a fifth wheel livability, but you don't want to pull a fifth wheel and you don't like those steps up into what is traditionally the master bedroom of a fifth wheel. This might be the answer for you. Now we're in a J-Flight, which you might consider basically a base model in all the Jayco lines of travel trailers. So it doesn't have the price point of a larger Eagle fifth wheel or a Pinnacle or a North Point certainly, but it has a lot of the same livability aspects to it. So this guy weighs 9,600 pounds. We're about 37.5 feet long. If you ever wonder, I wonder if my truck will pull it, probably best to give us a call. We'll have one of our associates look up your specific truck and determine if you can safely pull this. Our rule of the thumb here is for you to pull 1,000 pounds more than the dry weight, which is labeled on every Jayco trailer out here. It'll be on this sticker in front of them. It'll also be on the yellow data tag, both on the door and on the utility side of the trailer. It'll have the dry weight. We want you to pull at least 1,000 pounds more than that. If it's 2,000 or 3,000 pounds more, all the better. If it's more than that, we're high-fiving and tossing babies in the air. We're thrilled about that. Bottom line, we want to make sure you're safe and you can tow it comfortably. Obviously, we ordered this guy in fiberglass. Hope I don't miss my train. Can you hear that train in the background? I get that train. Yes, thank you. Nice fiberglass exterior, fiberglass front facade, diamond plating up front. Has a nice, smooth, sort of aerodynamic look. This time of day with a little bit of cloud cover really showcases that neat LED light under the patio awning up there. Very, very nice. I have magnet catches on our pass-through storage in here. So this little pass-through storage goes all the way through to the other side. This unit comes with a griddle standard, and also we can see from the other side there's little inserts that go into your sofa, your recliners, little TV tray inserts. Now this model is actually prepped for washer and dryer, so this is one of the few J-Flights that comes prepped to add washer and dryer if you want to later. I can see the plumbing in there, which tells me that's true. Now I've got two propane bottles up here, two 30s that are tied together. One transfers to the other when one is empty. I have our battery tray behind here. It'll house up to 2 batteries. The unit comes standard with one, and then electric tongue jack up here that's also lighted. This makes hooking and unhooking a breeze. It also makes leveling it from front to rear super easy to do. If you're wondering how to level these things, if this is your first trailer, I would direct you to our playlist on our YouTube channel, RV Quick Tips with Mike, where I go through the step-by-step things you need to do to safely and correctly level your unit. And hey, just like a lot of things, there's an app for that. And we talk about that in the video. So if you're wondering how to do that, would encourage you to check that out. I have a little courtesy light up here, which is really nice if you're setting up after dark, and it seems like we always are. It's nice to give you some lighting out here. A little smaller door over here to access the pass-through storage. Right here is your little platform on which your griddle will rest, I should say, and then your little TV tray inserts are in there as well. This unit is prepped for cameras both on the side and the back, so if you want to add cameras, it's a breeze to do. We can pop them in for you, or you can do it later if you'd like. I always like bonus storage areas, so this is great. I have this area, which is actually the space underneath the bed inside, but I can access all this from the utility side here. It's not always easy to get under a bed. Maybe somebody's in there napping. I can get in here and access things from the outside if I want. I've got the same drill up there, or back there I should say, that I'll show you in just a second. Now we have our outdoor shower. It's hot and cold. Perfect place to wash off the sandy feet at the beach, or your dogs, your dirty kid, your spouse, whatever. You can do it right here, hot and cold. This is your main water connection. Not sure why they call it city water, because hey, you might be on well water, right? This is the main water connection to the coach. You thread in your hose, and now we have plumbed, pressurized water on the inside. If you're going to be camping off-grid where you don't have water, then you're going to put potable water in this. You're going to pop this hose in here and put potable water. That way you can have fresh water inside for washing your hands, taking a shower, and so on. I recommend only putting a few gallons in that for the trip. Once you get closer to where you're going, then you can fill that up if need be. This is a black tank flush valve up here, so what you'll want to do, you'll thread a separate hose. I carry a separate hose for this. It can be an old crappy garden hose that you don't need anymore. Open up your valves, your dump valves first, then put it on there and let it run while you're having a beverage and rolling the awning in and putting the lawn chairs away. And that does a nice job of rinsing out the inside of your black tank. Detachable 50 amp power cord, so we do have 50 amps of power on this unit. Got 2 AC units in there so you can stay nice and cool. Super important for warm climates like we are here in Texas. Down here we can see our holding tanks terminate into an outlet here. I've got black valves are always colored black, gray are gray. You'll pull those and then terminate into this one outlet here. And of course they're labeled here. I'm just noticing something, gray water and it's black. All right, so usually your gray is gonna be gray, black's gonna be black. Bottom line, they're gonna terminate into here. You don't have multiple points to hook up to for draining your water. Now you'll often see these little guys here. These are low point drains, open, close. So when it comes time to sanitize your system, you're going to open that, or winterize the system, you're going to open those up. And as the name implies, it is the low point for the plumbing system that's going to allow all the water to drain out of the coach there. This is a DSI, direct spark ignition water heater. So this runs off propane or electricity. If you have electric at your campsite, certainly use electric. You already paid for that. If you're out in the boondocks, don't have electric, you can get hot water within a few minutes using propane. Now, here's a little quick tip. If you want it to recover quickly and get hot water as soon as possible, turn on both electric and gas at the same time. It won't hurt it. You can do that and then turn it back to electric or gas, whatever your preference is after that. Now, speaking of bonus storage, voila, got some more. So again, we're on the utility side of the unit. So back on this side, stuff that I don't need to access quite as much, but perfect place for bag chairs, maybe a little toolbox and things like that. It does go up quite a ways if you can point the camera up there. So there's plenty of room for taller items. So maybe you have one of those easy up canopies or something that you can angle up in there. Really nice to have that extra bonus storage area. Coming around to the back of the coach, we are again prepped for a camera in the back. And then right here we have a full-size Goodyear spare tire. So this is mounted just like the other tires, but it's a Goodyear 6-year warranty American-made tire. I appreciate that Jayco is sticking with that. It's a good quality tire. With many brands, many manufacturers, the first thing you want to do is go out and put real tires on it. You don't have to do that with a Jayco. It comes with good tires right off the bat. Now, I pointed out that griddle assembly in the front pass-through storage. Right here's where it would go. So that arm fits right in here. It's a comfortable cooking height that will rest right about here so that I can, and there's a propane quick connect right here. So I can attach it there. You can do a griddle or a grill. It comes with the griddle right here, so you can do some outdoor cooking here if you choose to do that. Now we're on the fun side of the unit, as I like to say. This is where the fire pit is and the picnic table and the beverages and the football game and everything. So this is the fun side. We have a nice awning here, LED light strip, exterior speakers up there, and then here's where the entertainment can happen. I can bring a TV out here on this mount, pop a TV in there. We have our power and our cable connection right here. So great place for tailgating, watching Disney movies or whatever out here on the patio after dark underneath the awning. So really fantastic. Now, we have on this electric stabilizing jacks, which again can be controlled on the touchpad on the inside or from the app on your phone. You can do that multiple ways. One change in 2023 is these nice solid steps are now standard instead of optional like they were in years past. These are a different brand. These are Lippert solid steps, they call them, but essentially work the same way as the steps you've seen in the past. They fold up into the coach for travel, and the legs are easily adjustable. So for travel, you simply pop that in there, and this latches to secure it. Pull that and pull it down. Now each one of these little deals here with the yellow collar, you can just pull out, and then you can adjust these legs up and down depending on what kind of terrain you're on, so you have a nice firm contact point. So I kind of messed it up there. All I have to do is pull this out, pull the leg down like that, and now it's good and safe to walk in and out of. I really like that, and I like that they're standard because everybody in years past has wanted these solid steps instead of the ones that just fold out. It's a nice value added feature. And with that, let's go inside and have a look on the inside. Now we're on the inside of this J-Flight 34 RSBS. Again, this is essentially a fifth wheel floor plan. It's level from front to back, back to front. There's no steps anywhere, and yet we have what you find in a fifth wheel often, which is opposing slides back here, an island, recliners across from the TV and fireplace, and then the master bedroom and bath up front. So again, livability. We're in a fifth wheel kind of floor plan, but we're in a travel trailer. While I'm thinking about it, if you've endured watching me this long and you're enjoying these videos and you feel like it, appreciate it if you go down below and click like and subscribe. It helps us out a bunch, and it also will enable you to be the first to know when we post more videos just like this one. While you're down there, leave us a comment, praise, criticism. I got thick skin, I can take it. Let me know what you think. If you got questions, we'll do our best to help you. Back to the regular programming. I do have my recliners right across from this nice big television and fireplace and entertainment center. Again, feels like a fifth wheel, but it's not. I have a trifold sofa across the back here that comes out into a queen size bed in the unlikely event that your cousin shows up for Thanksgiving. You don't have to tell him that. I'm just saying it does that if you want it to. So I can convert this into a sleeping space. Comfortable recliners right across from the TV and entertainment center and fireplace. Just pull on this tab, boom, and this is what they call wall hugger, so you can push back. I'm 6 feet tall, and this is quite comfortable. So right across from a nice TV and fireplace and entertainment center. Now, Jayco's helped us out here in recent years. This is Bluetooth, so I can pair my phone with this and stream music through that. It's really nice to have that. It's also tied into our television, and then down below I've got quite a bit of storage as well. So boom, boom, and boom. Now you'll notice down here is our power cord. I've also got your coax cable right under here. I've got storage on either side of the fireplace. So really nice added storage and a nice entertainment assembly. Again, right where it should be. The older I get, the more important the TV viewing angle is to me, and this is perfect. So if you have two couples, maybe you have a couple kids and mom and dad, 4 people, 5 people can comfortably sit around here with a great TV viewing angle, and also nice for visiting back and forth. Maybe a couple people are eating, a couple people are visiting, instead of some floor plans where everything's in a straight line and everybody's looking over their shoulder at each other. These are the things we think about after we've bought a half a dozen RVs like my wife and I have. Storage up on top here with smoked glass inserts on all of the cabinet doors. While I'm talking about cabinet doors, let me brag on Jayco a little bit. These are all solid maple. You can see the grain right there. These are not particle board with tape on them. These are solid maple drawer fronts and door fronts. Also, I like these little struts that hold the doors open. Some cheaper brands are not going to put those in there. The door opens and slams closed, or you're holding it with one hand while you're trying to get stuff out. I really like that Jayco gives you that option. Now, there's power on either end of the sofa, so you can plug in maybe a small lamp and certainly charge your electronics. Got storage above the two recliners here, as well as household current back here. So you don't have to reach far for household current, including in the kitchen where it really matters. I have household current in the island here. And then coming around on this side, I have lots of storage. So it's not a huge island, but it is an island floor plan. And I have what I generally refer to as the coffee bar over here. So extra prep space with power for the coffee maker or the blender or the bread maker or whatever over here. More USB charging access right here as well. So I have some doors underneath the sink here. Perfect place for the trash can to go, probably. And then 3 full extension ball bearing drawer glides over on this side as well. Now this unit's optioned with a 12-volt refrigerator. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm a fan of these because they really act and feel like a residential fridge. So look how much deeper it is than a traditional gas electric RV fridge. Nice freezer compartment up here too. This is running off 12 volts all the time, so it's not running on propane ever. You can still dry camp in a unit like this. You just need to be mindful of your battery charge level. And if those batteries are getting low, they need to receive a charge either from solar or a generator or, of course, shore power. This one happens to have solar on board already. That means I've already got a solar panel up on top. I already have a charge controller on the coach. I can expand that to 2 additional solar panels. You can actually expand it beyond that, but with the charge controller that it comes with, you can put 2 more panels on it and really get upfitted to spend more time off grid should you choose. We'll do a video sometime on just solar to help get down in the weeds on solar capacities and so on. I have a little pantry area here that goes all the way to the outside wall, so lots of extra storage for mostly food items, I bet, right here in the kitchen. Speaking of food items and cooking, I have a 3-burner cooktop here. This folds back to become your backsplash. This is easily removable for cleaning. Backlit controls, nice little oven. And to not let any space go to waste, you have these little cubbies here on this side. Maybe cookie sheets, small items like that, and yet more space under there. That's where the coffee goes, all right? Little microwave up on top here, and we do have a vented range hood. This is vented to the outside, and it's lighted too, just like home. Over here, cabinets above, and again, drawers below. Nice space here. All right. Again, we have 2 AC units on this. It's a 50 amp coach. There's a skylight up here. I can pull this closed to keep the heat out in the summer. It's nice on a day like this to let the natural light come in. Right here's our J command system. This is kind of the brains of the coach. So let me wake it up there. So if I go to home, you can see that I've got our water pump control, electric water heater, and gas water heater. Hit that switch again, and these are all of our motors. So our awning, our stabilizing jacks, and our slide 1, 2, and 3 can all be controlled from here. This tells me the room temperature is 64 degrees in here. I have it set for 70. It's not currently running. And here's where we're going to pair our telephone to this, our cell phone. Here's the cool thing. Pair your phone to this J command using the J command app, and now you can do everything this can do from here. It's especially helpful when you're setting up, you're outside, you're going to push those slides out. I can keep an eye on that tree limb or that boulder or maybe somebody's awning right next to me and make sure I'm not pulling the slide out. into that obstacle, so it's really handy. Plus I can control the thermostat and the lighting from this too, so real handy. You still have traditional toggle switches. You come in late at night and you don't want to fumble around with this. I can turn the lights on and off, as well as the patio lights there. And by now you know that this little gadget right here is strictly for security. It is a grenade launcher for security.
Say hello to my little friend!
Not actually, it's a thermistor. This is sampling the air temperature and sending it back to this. You'll see these outside, you'll see them in different rooms. It's sampling the air and sending that information back there. Now I can access the bathroom from the hallway or the bedroom. So if you have guests, they need to access the bathroom, they can do it from the hallway and not have to traipse through your bedroom. We have a nice glass shower enclosure on our shower. I like to step up in it just for context. I'm 6 feet tall. I got a few more inches to this point right here, and even more in this skylight. So a person that's 6'5", 6'6" could in fact still take a shower in here. You're gonna have to watch this when you step out of it. Nice matte black finish on the shower heads in 2023. Right away you see the pink stuff in the toilet. Why? Somebody put Kool-Aid in there. No, it's RV antifreeze. You're going to see that in sinks. You're going to see it in toilets, especially this time of year. That just tells us it's been winterized, because this came from the frozen tundra of northern Indiana. This is a porcelain toilet. It's not plastic, so it's an upgraded porcelain toilet. Foot flush right there. Now I do have a medicine cabinet for the toothbrush and hairbrush. Some people use hairbrushes. I don't. Some do. You got it up there if you need it. A little bit of storage under the sink there as well. And we do have a fan right above the commode, strategically placed. Pop that thing open, turn the fan on, and it keeps the fresh air coming in here. It really does a nice job on those cool, crisp days. You can open the windows on the side, turn that fan on, brings nice fresh air into the coach. Oh yeah, right here. Lots of storage here as well for linens, towels, extra clothes, whatever you need. A nice bay of storage here. You can tell we're in the modern farmhouse decor. This is by far the most popular decor that Jayco's come out with in recent years. It's called modern farmhouse. Now, show off this nice big bedroom. This guy's optioned with a king bed. So if you're used to a king bed at home, you're gonna like this a lot. If that's what you need to be comfortable because you like that elbow room at home, you're in luck. What I often say is that the advantage of a king bed is that it's a king bed. The disadvantage of a king bed is it's a king bed in a relatively small room. I don't have a ton of room here or on the other side. There's enough. I can get in here and make the bed. But when you have a king bed, it takes up more of the room. What's best for you? Only you can answer that. I will give you a little tip here. Anytime the bed is in a slide, or even sometimes when it's not, it's a little tricky to make it up there. Here's what I do. I just grab the mattress and pull it out, make the bed, tuck the sheets in, push it back. Saves your back a little bit. Anyway, we have a king bed in here. That's pretty cool because we have a king bed at home and it's nice to have that. There is storage under here. Remember I pointed out outside you could access this area from the outside door? Well, right there it is. So if you have a ton of stuff in here, especially toward the back, it's kind of hard to get to from here. You can go outside and access it from outside. Now, lots of closet storage in this guy. So I have hanging clothes rod here, storage above, same thing over here. Now, if you want to add a washer and dryer, it is prepped for that. You can't see it, but it's underneath and behind that courtesy panel in there. It is prepped for a washer and dryer. Now, this will accommodate a combo washer and dryer, not split or stackable units, a combo. So one appliance doing both the washing and drying together. Maybe not optimal, but you do have the option to have a washer and dryer combo going in there. A little more storage up on top here as well. Now this is our charge controller for the solar. It's trying to send 13.4 volts to batteries that don't exist, so it's a little grumpy right now, but it's trying to charge a battery. What's neat about this is if you are going to camp off-grid at all, you turn the truck off, you set up camp, and this is going to continue to charge those batteries even though the truck is off and even though you don't have shore power. Now, if you want to stay an extended amount of time off grid and not have power, then you're probably going to expand your solar array. How much? That depends on how you use the unit. It depends on the climate. It depends on the amount of sunny days. It depends on the battery health. So many variables, it's impossible for me to say with absolute certainty how many solar panels you need, because I have to ask a lot of questions. But again, we will do a video. I've got one started where we talk about exactly what you need in terms of solar capability based on your needs. So nice bedroom here, and I do have a second AC up here so I can keep this as cool and as comfortable as I want to. I have a couple little drawers here as well. Makes it nice to have that little bit of extra storage. And if you want to put a TV in here, here's where it goes. Power and coax cable up here as well. So hey, we're in a 34 RSBS. I like this again because it's a fifth wheel floor plan in a traditional J-Flight travel trailer line. So if you're looking for something that won't break the bank, but you like this kind of livability, maybe this is right for you. You never know for sure until you come out here and look in person and touchy-feely yourself. If you'd like to do that, give us a call. We'll get you hooked up with one of our associates. Do our best to help you. As always, again, leave a comment below. I love hearing from everyone, and I do my best to reply as I'm able. Again, my name is Mike. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching our video. If you have any questions or any suggestions on content you'd like to see, leave a comment below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks again from Vod RV.